I've been seeing a ton of people complaining that Winterfest actually ended early and the coins weren't converted over, but I really don't know anything about it. I've asked the community managers if they're going to issue a statement, and I wasn't paying attention myself, if I'm being honest, so I don't really know what happened specifically, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have an anecdotal evidence of what happened, and maybe we'll get some kind of update by the time my stream is live.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy New Year to you all. It has been a couple of days since I've really sat down and recorded anything, and I'm very excited to get back with you. I thought today we would do some news for the new year. Don't forget that we are live streaming at 12 p.m. Central Time. That is 6 p.m. UTC. We will be starting a new 100,000 Emerald giveaway, as well as drawing for, well, last year's, for December's winner of the 100,000 Emeralds. But let's talk a little bit about the news. I wanted to start off by talking about this comparison here. This was published by an anonymous member on Facebook. I don't know how to give you credit, but over on YouTube, we got treated to a couple of videos, right? The Daniel giving us a happy new year, and there was a link in the description giving us some rewards on Facebook, 2024 emeralds, and this is comparing it to the 5 boxes, the 200 energy, which is around 100 emeralds worth of energy, and an avatar. And the joke is, why on mobile version we get crap gifts? And I do find it very funny, the disparity here, but I feel like it might be a little disingenuous. So let's take a look at actually what's in those boxes. These are the Hunter's Gift, so, you know, filled with great rewards. And we got more, I guess, just for, you know, completing tasks during the game. But let's open a couple of these, and let's see, maybe, you know, maybe there's some emeralds in there. There's not, by the way. I've got 10, yes. So they're not even emerald boxes. They're just, you know, event rewards. So I don't really know why they do things like this, why Facebook and web has drastically different rewards than mobile for effectively, you know, the same giveaway. It's a Happy New Year, whatever giveaway, but here we are. Now, a lot of the news on Hero Wars Mobile is stuff that we've already seen. In fact, a lot of this stuff you're probably already going to see floating around on the internet by now, but the Heroes Way for January, I have that completely fleshed out for you. There's a link in the description box down below if you want to know what all the tasks are for the Heroes Way for the month of January, as well as the rewards right here, which are less than last month, it seems. A lot of people are really complaining about all of that. Not real happy about it, but, you know, it is what it is. We have some other stuff here. I'm not sure what all this code is actually referencing. The end of the Archdemon event, the beginning of the new, you know, here are the avatar frames or the banner frames or what have you. Some art comparisons. Then we have the new items right here. Okay, we have a replacement to the honor coins. I'm not sure why they took the time to replace the honor coins, but I guess it's okay. Some new absolute star icons, a new chest of some kind, although I think this is an existing chest. They just re-uploaded it for some reason. Some of the new items, they're replacing existing items for some of the heroes, some of the coins, and then some of the big news is these the new Titan skins, the primordial skins or the champion skins, I'm not sure what to call them, for the base element Super Titans. Here is my favorite of the three. Looks absolutely incredible in my opinion. But we have Araji, and finally we have Hyperion with a missing hand. Not sure what's going on there. We don't really know when and how to acquire these skins. Taking a look at the game itself, they're not in game yet. In fact, let me go double check that they're not in game, so I'm not, you know, just talking out of the side of my mouth. Yeah, they're definitely not in game yet, so that's fine. Over on the Hero Wars Alliance official social media, we've got a couple of announcements. The Emerald Doll sale is back. It's a good sale. Emerald Dolls are pretty nice. I would wish it was during a event, not really during anything right now. We are in the last couple of days of Wintry Wonders, so, you know, spending emeralds, or I guess scoring VIP is something that you can double dip in a little bit if you really want to. A ton of emeralds, you can still open Outland chests and all that. A lot of people feeling some kind of way about the lack of Outland coins in the shop, but that is because there was a 55% Outland chest sale during the Winterfest holiday. They never overlap those, especially if there's a task to do Outland chest openings. We do have the Heroic Chest 55% discount right now. Not a bad time to spend on the Heroic Chest if you consider spending on the Heroic Chest, you know, good at all. A lot of you are still trying to chase some of these skin pluses, which, you know, this is really the best time to do it. As you can see here, I only have Well, I don't have any of the skin pluses on this account, but if you are, if you don't have much else to spend your emeralds on aside from collecting skin pluses, then that is, now's the time to do it. Now is the time. And then continuing on, we have the daily gift from yesterday. Make sure that you get that before it expires. There will be a new daily gift sometime later on today, probably about the time that my live stream is going. Now over on Hero Wars Facebook and web, we just got another announcement. Very happy about that. A little bit of background music that I'm going to download and save for later. I'll use that for a video. See, we have the daily gift. Legacy of the Great Ones is active. This used to be an extremely rare event, but now it is happening about once a month. And this is really the best place to get some of the red artifacts. The most efficient buy in here is still the Flawless Artifact Chest, which gives you any artifact that you would like any orange artifact that you would like, the Essence, Scroll, or Metal. Unfortunately, many people are really trying to get the red artifacts. I know that that's what I'm personally at, but a lot of you are not on that level yet. So if you're not at that point of leveling your team that you need the red artifacts, then the Flawless Artifact Chest is the most efficient buy by far, and I would dig into that if you could. I wouldn't worry too much about maxing this event out. It's not a huge positive return on investment, but it is one of the best places to get red artifacts for heroes and players that are at that level. But since this is happening, it used to be like twice a year that this event happened, and now that it's happening basically every month, I'm not too pressed in order to get it happening. Now, one of the cool things that's happening on Hero Wars Facebook and web is the rewards at the end of pet season are being adjusted. Of course, there's emeralds, chaos particles, and this is the pet boxes that you can get at the end of pet season. These were some of the best that you could get aside from maybe the Ascension boxes at the end of the Ascension season, but they're actually being changed a little bit. They're adding in the moves to it. So, free-to-play players that finish the Battle Pass will have an opportunity to collect some more moves for free there at the end. That's actually huge news in my opinion, but not being reported on that much. The Great Storm shop appears to have been tweaked a little bit, although I'm not sure exactly how, if at all. And we do know that it is now on the 8th of January. That's in about 6 days. So like I mentioned earlier, Legacy of the Great Ones is active now. Whenever Legacy of the Great Ones ends, the Foundations of Power Titan Skin Stone event will start. That starts on the 5th of January. Then the Great Storm starts on the 8th of January. It's a pet event. We have an Emerald Waterfall event starting on the 11th and a ×4 Emerald sale starting on the 11th. Time of the Fearless also happening on the 11th. We have Riotous Growth. That is the Titan, the base element Water, Earth, Fire Titan event that we've had a couple of times now. That starts on the 12th. We have Guardians of Outland starting on the 15th, and then finally Ascension to Asgard starting on the 22nd. Now, a little bit further down, we have this note that on the 24th, an Emerald Waterfalls is going to start. I don't know if this was rescheduled or if this is an additional Emerald Waterfalls that starts on the 24th of January. We also have another Time of the Fearless scheduled on the 24th of January, and this is why I think that this was rescheduled and not moved. I'm sorry, not a duplicate from the 11th. They usually don't have two Time of the Fearless in the same month, and I've never seen two Emerald Waterfalls in the same month since they've redone Emerald Waterfalls, I should say. So I don't know if the Time of the Fearless Emerald Waterfalls and Elemental Synergies are on the 26th. I don't know if they've been moved or if it's... and the ×4 Emerald sales also on the 24th. So that would be two ×4 Emerald sales in the month of January. It feels like they were moved to the 24th from the 11th, which is kind of a bummer. I was looking forward to the 11th, but the 24th is going to be just fine. Now, continuing on with the Facebook and web social media posts, haven't added much. Just a reminder that Winterfest is ending. The knowledge base can be found. Very cool about the knowledge base. I'll explore that a little bit more in our live stream. And that's kind of the news for the new year. Very much looking forward to seeing all of you back here at 12 p.m. Central Time. That is 6 p.m. UTC. Like I said, started another 100,000 Emerald giveaway. Rules for all of that will be in the live stream. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.